$20 for all of it.
No, no, no. I mean,
$20 for all of it.
Froggy flips.
You're helping out, aren't you? Oh, come on! Get crazy!
morning.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, same as always. Wheeling and dealing.
Sounds good.
I don't know if I really have anything. I mean, like I was just, did you take it?
What?
That bottle. Yeah?
I
Oh,
didn't.
nope. Yeah, isn't it cute?
Oh, that's nice.
I'm trying to think if I got anything new. I really haven't been through any of the Christmas stuff downstairs or
C&E.
anything. Oh, look at that. Priced as usual.
Sounds good.
What does that mean?
It's leaving. You touch it, I think you like it, you will own it.
Thank you.
Seen any toys or records or knives or cameras or anything like that?
No, I got, and I'm sure you're not interested in that. There's a video cam thing down there. There's some games downstairs in
Yep.
a cabinet by the bar. But they're games, board game kind of thing.
Right.
I really didn't, at first glance, I didn't notice anything old, but I have not had a chance. I've been
Sure.
overwhelmed with what I got.
I bet.
You're doing a great job. Keep looking.
You driving me?
I am.
Okay.
How about three?
Three.
Both have.
Make it easy. Okay.
Oh, that's not easy. Yeah. Air compressor not. It will be later, but much later. I know, right? Not enough. Well, hi.
Morning. How are you? Good. How are you?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, Froggy, what's your real name?
Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah. Hi.
Anthony. Thank you.
Oh, I found a few things here.
All right.
Cat, a bear, some DVDs, and that camera.
$2.
$2.
Sold.
That'll work. There you go. Let's do 10. Thank you.
Oh. Do you want me to take you down to the basement and look at board games?
Sure, if you don't mind.
No. Debbie, I'm gonna leave you for a minute. Sawhorses, I sold him for $1. He still owes for them.
Sorry.
I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna lay this down here.
Probably should leave it in my broken eggs. Yep.
What do you want for that advice?
I'd like 20. You know that's 60 all day long. Watch these guys.
Sure. Where are we going? We looking at furniture?
Oh, well, you can take him. This is Anthony.
Hi.
And
How's it
he
going?
does you're on camera. If you could take him down to the basement, I thought there was a cabinet with some games in it.
Yes.
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 He likes old stuff. And
Cool.
anything else you can think
There's
of along
one
the
or
way?
two. There's one that's my father's, but yeah, we can go take a
Sure.
look.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ah.
Hi.
These people are after it early, aren't they? Okay. Let's see what we got. It's hot out here. Like I said, there's one that my father made, and maybe he took it with him.
Okay.
And I don't see it. So those are all fair game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show it to you though. This is the one that
Oh, that's awesome.
I played on those as a child.
Those are amazing.
But I'll probably try to keep those.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Those are really neat though.
Just because, like, you don't see that. That's like almost like craft stuff.
Right,
You don't
yeah.
see that.
Yeah, it's like folk art.
And I do have a couple other that are mine, but probably not old enough to interest you. But, Clue, Carrier
Okay.
Strike. There's an old race set, like a
Oh, yeah,
slot car
sure.
tracker, is kind of cool. Stock market game, Battleship. Old electric football.
Yeah,
Don't know what that is. So
yeah, definitely.
I collect old Hot Wheel red lines, like old.
Right, yeah.
Like the old, what they call the Spectre Flames
Mhm.
from like 67,
Sure.
68. Before they went enamel in like 73. And none of these are like that's actually an old one, but it's so beat up with no hood, like that wouldn't be worth anything. Those are all things I played with as a kid, but
Yeah.
those are the ones that were left behind. So they're not,
Are you wanting to keep them or are those for sale?
No, those are for sale.
Okay.
All of them for like $1 or whatever.
Sure.
There's some that, that was probably decent.
Right.
Wagon may be decent.
Oh, I just love the old stuff. It doesn't matter if it's
Right
beat
now,
up to
this
me.
is new. Those two are probably newer. That's actually an old one that my kid painted it and ruined it, of course.
Yeah. That happens.
Oh, that would have been so cool. But missing some wheels and things.
Yeah. No, I'll take those for sure. And then I'll definitely take the slot cars.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so what's this one right here?
I'm not sure. We'll take a look.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get something. Oh yeah, there are some chairs right here. Let's turn them upside down.
All right.
Right here.
Of course.
Love? There's got to be some love. Is that thing out? Hold on. This other door down here's got a light. I know
Okay.
it does. Let's stand on this probably. Get this over. You can. All right. If you want to, we could maybe even stack a couple of them in there to get to what you
Okay.
want. You feel
Sounds
comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's see.
Something on?
Yeah.
Car or something?
It's kind of neat looking.
What the hell is this thing? Oh god, that old marble game. That's hilarious. Look at this whole thing. I played that as a kid.
That's really neat too. Carrier Strike.
Carrier Strike. I'll
That's
throw
kind of
that.
neat.
Yeah, that's not a bad. It was a fun game to job.
Slot cars.
Hold these for you, and then we'll
Sure.
take them out there and peep them out and see what that is. What is that?
This is football also.
Game?
Yeah.
Okay. So these hopefully you're interested in.
I'm interested in those and
This little marble thing.
yep, and there was like a naval game that I pulled down, I think.
Oh, Carrier Strike.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I'll do those cars for sure. Can we light on the bar?
Sure, sure. Yeah, that's a good spot for you.
Right on.
Get a decent look at some things.
Cool.
Kinda neat, right?
Yeah, it is. I think so. Yeah, those are in good shape. The boxes are
Yeah,
just a little
right.
roached, but that's gonna
Boxes are
happen.
a little roached.
That's gonna happen.
And these, let's see those, because
Oh, that's awesome.
that's a cool set.
That is awesome. Yeah, for sure. Was that a speed thing? Putting the
I don't
putting
know
the coins
if
in
it's
there?
a weight thing to
Yeah.
help it maybe handle or something. I'm not sure.
That's really neat though.
Dad is an engineer, so even as a child, I'm sure he was trying to
Figure things out.
figure out that stuff.
Yeah. That's cool. And that's just too neat right there.
Right, it's almost like handmade stuff. You just don't see.
Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff's in great shape.
That was a great play that ton as a kid.
Let's see.
All that stuff. It's like
Yeah, that's a good.
probably uninteresting, but sure. I'm gonna head upstairs for just a second.
Okay.
Feel free to look.
Okay, thank you, sir. This is from it's a neat Kentucky Derby. Or Monopoly. I'm not sure on these, but
Have a few.
that's really neat stuff.
I've got it at my house too.
Love it.
grief, there's more back there.
Yeah, he's got a little bit back there. I'm not sure what else for sale, but there's some cool stuff.
Anything. They keep
Oh, really?
everything, everywhere.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh, little cars.
Yep.
You put everywhere. If there's a spot to put it.
I hear ya. Kind of looks like the Ghostbusters car. A little rough, but they're fun. Those are cool. It's from 1989.
Good for you. Look at you.
Piled up.
Oh.
I do have a question on one thing. I don't know if I need to ask him or...
Oh, and I found a Canon. You do cameras?
Oh, absolutely.
There's a Canon camera upstairs with a
Okay.
big lens on it, and he said there's other lenses too.
Okay, sure. Like these
Uh-huh.
and the pins, would those be for sale too? Okay, cool.
It's gotta go.
All right, well,
It needs a home.
it just always seems too good to just grab. I don't know.
I wish I could put on there who I am so you guys can Google me easier.
Do you have any more
This keeps
scheduled?
happening. Not yet.
No?
I had word of one that they might want me to look at, but that was 2 days ago and I haven't heard nothing. So.
I need to just like follow you on Facebook or something so I know when you're doing it.
But I don't even know how to. They screwed me up this time.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to set up the ad, and here I, balked that I could do this. I couldn't do it. It kept wanting a SKU number. I'm like, I don't have a SKU number. What do you mean?
That's why everything...
So I just faked it.
Okay. That's why everything is saying like in stock now. It's... I think they did some update and it's making
And it
everything
won't let
weird.
me do miscellaneous.
Oh, really?
I can't put it under so I had to put it under furniture. And of course you can't have more than one,
Right.
so I got hits. I don't even know where to stick it. It's not going anywhere.
I'll
There
try
we
not to trip over it and I'll go right over here.
I think I got it going somewhere. So part of it.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, this stuff, and then I'll look at the camera too, and then I'll settle up with you.
All right. 20 bucks for all of it.
No, no, no. I
20
mean,
bucks for all of
here,
it. You need.
let's do 40. You've always been too fair with me. This, I mean, that's just nothing compared to...
Yeah, but look at the stairs you gotta climb.
That's true. All right, let me see the camera real quick.
Okay. How about we throw the camera in with it?
There you go. Oh, how about these?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So put those aside,
Okay.
then we'll look at the camera, then we'll just
Okay.
finish it up.
Well, I put that ad on Facebook, and I had like 30 people hit me up like within 15 minutes. And the one piece everybody was hitting me up on, still here.
What's that?
The armoire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. Cool.
I get lost in this.
I know, right?
This is nice. Ensemble here.
An EF. Yeah. I'll take it.
Fire truck?
And where's- Oh, yeah.
See a fireman.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
He just likes stuff.
She just knows what I like.
That might be on the antique roadshow. You
What's-
never know.
I was on YouTube. Thank you, I found myself.
Oh, did you?
Embarrassed myself all the heck.
Oh my gosh, people loved you.
You were on YouTube?
Uh-huh. He got a video on there. GoPro.
No.
And I did a liquidation, just like this.
Oh, okay.
Only hers was worse. It was so much crap.
Still the best
And
garage
it
sale I've
was-
ever been to.
It was unbelievable. And so we weren't even planning to really have a garage sale. We were just sorting through it. And it's like, let's just put a sign out front and see what happens. And so then we did that, and we were getting good response, and we were digging through it. We wasn't finding any money. So we put it on Marketplace, and here they come.
Wow.
And then he had, I think, carload.
2, yeah. I came twice.
Oh, that's okay. I wanted to know if you wanted any of these.
Those are cool.
Yeah, they
I
are.
think that's a dinky or a corgi, but my father got it in Europe.
Yep.
Want to know
really
if
neat.
you want any of these quotes.
No, I want none of them. They're all good.
No, wait.
All right, so I grabbed those 2 signs, and then we got this.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, the cameras, and it's got some extra glass in there. It's a nice old case.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you get the games?
I did. I got a big pile down there that I paid her for, and I got to start carrying it up here in a second.
Cool.
I'll just double everything, then we're good.
There you go.
Now I feel better about myself. All right, I'll just start making trips,
Okay.
Sure.
if that's cool.
Do your thing. Be granted free access.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are neat. Was it this way?
Yep. Yeah, I did that same thing the first time.
I didn't know you were a fan of those. I may have a box of more corgis and things, so let me see.
Awesome. Here
I'm
we
smoking
go.
a cigarette.
Did you find some games?
Oh, so many games.
I knew it.
So many games.
Honey hot.
Pardon me, thank you.
Those are probably nice. I did find them.
Okay.
Check this out. It's kind of sweet. These are the ones. It's like the stash. They're even in my old Vans box.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
So quite a few. Some are mundane, you know.
Right.
And I wouldn't say any of them are mint. This is probably close to mint.
Yeah.
Many are distressed and old.
That's cool.
That was my favorite one.
Oh, the Batmobile, that's amazing.
Those two I just thought were cool. Old Jag. And then I did find an old red line, but it's missing the.
Oh, cool.
No, I think it's after they didn't make the top.
Oh, okay.
The Spectre Flame ones came with the top, and it had a motor back there.
Yeah.
But, and then there's actually the oldest one, and it's super beat up, but it's the coolest of all. Was the old green Hornet car.
Oh, that's awesome.
But you can check those out,
Man, that graphic is good, though.
right?
Yeah, what do you want for these?
How about 25 for the box?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
I think that's pretty decent. And some of they'll clean up.
Yeah.
This old Cadillac ambulance is in
Oh, that's neat.
kind of decent shape there. And then
Crane,
these police
pretty cool.
cars got some decent,
I love the
Color,
Batmobile.
too.
That's amazing. Has a little figure in it.
right?
That's really cool.
And that's funny. But I thought, I was like, if that's what he digs, I think there's some.
Yeah,
it was
that's awesome.
upstairs in that closet up there.
Oh, really?
And I wish I had a picture. I might have a picture on my phone of my collection. I'm totally nerding out with it, but I probably have a $6,000 collection of
Oh, really?
Hot Wheels.
That's amazing.
Most of the cars I get are usually around $200 a piece.
Yeah. So, like, you're still actively buying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, every day I look. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
eBay and the Toy Peddler are really the two sites that I use. I don't sell anymore on eBay because they're just evil.
Yeah.
They just take so much.
I was never much of a collector. Like, I've always bought and sold, but recently I've started kind of, clicking on that collector mind, and I'm, always
sure.
looking for like Motu and G.I. Joe and Transformers and stuff
Oh,
like
the
that.
old,
Yeah.
I wish I had like the old like real hair
Right.
Kung Fu grip,
Uh-huh.
12-inch.
Yeah.
Those are big.
I found a couple recently, but I mean, they're in bad shape, but still, they exist. I don't have change, so we're good. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. That's fantastic. But I thought that would float your
No,
boat.
thank you so much. Pleasure as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time.
You might come back tomorrow afternoon and see what I dug out.
Kind of thinking I might.
I'll have to dig pretty deep to find anything.
Yeah. I feel like I got the good stuff.
I bought that from my dad.
Uh-huh.
It was fell off the back of the truck from my buddy,
Right.
Italian friend of mine. I think he used it like 1 hour.
Oh, cool.
So it should be flawless. I don't think there's anything weird on there, so like just erase it if there is.
Yeah, you got it, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Good luck.
Absolutely.
Take it easy.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, he get a thrill out of someone enjoying it. It was just sitting down there, and I live in Denver.
It's like pristine.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
That's neat, man. That's super cool. And I would imagine, I mean, he was really persnickety about his shit. How it works.
Oh, I'm sure it does. Yeah, that's nice. I'm excited to go through this stuff. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome.
What was your name again?
I'm Chris.
Chris Anthony.
Anthony. Thanks
Yep.
again.
All right, everyone, we made it back to the garage. Whenever I walk up to a sale and see that Dina is running it, I know right then that the prices are going to be just stupid good. At that point, it just becomes a question of what kind of stuff am I going to find? If you're new to this channel, you might not have seen her before, but she has made a few appearances in videos just coincidentally. And I'm not exactly sure what the business model is there, but when she's hired to do like an estate liquidation garage sale thing, her goal is not to make money, it's to clear the house out as quickly as possible. So like your pile can actually get cheaper the higher you stack it, which is pretty crazy. I did kind of try to experiment this time with paying more than she was telling me, and honestly, she wasn't really having it, and I'm not sure what good it did. Really, I've found that the best thing that you can do is just try to load up with as much as possible just to help her out and make it worth her time, and that's what makes her happy. But at the end of the day, it turned into a pretty amazing haul. So real quick, let me show you some of the stuff I picked up. Got a stack of board games here. I'm not a huge fan of selling used board games unless they kind of reach a specific price point. They're just kind of annoying to deal with if you're making like 20 or 30 bucks, in my opinion. But like I said, make it worth their while, get some stuff out of there, and deal with it later. A lot of these will probably just go straight to the antique booth because they'll probably do well there. I know that these vintage electronic football games can do pretty well. This old Monopoly might do okay. I'm not really sure about Stock Market. Clue and Battleship, those will go to the antique booth. Carrier Strike, I think is okay. A couple new old stock games still with the plastic on them. Backwards, I don't think is anything special, but this Pictionary I think sells for like around 50 bucks, so that'll probably go online. I thought this old tin marble bingo game was pretty cool. A couple carvings. This one should do all right, I think. It's made by Big Sky Bears out of Montana. I've done well with some of their stuff before. And then up here we have some slot cars. It's a slot car set. It's made by Strombecker. This is something I definitely want to see when I'm looking at a stack of board games because they often get mixed up in with board games. But old slot racing stuff can be worth a lot of money. This one looks like it's pretty much complete, and something that you want to see when you open up an old box of slot car track is extra cars. I see that a lot when I find old slot car stuff. This one does have the original cars in it right here, so those will go with the set. Hopefully their heads are in the box somewhere. I'm not sure yet. Doesn't matter a ton, but this one does have some extra cars with it, and these can definitely be where the money's at. Got 3 extra cars. Haven't quite identified them yet. If I find anything similar, I'll put up some comps, but like I said, I don't really know. When all was said and done, I think I paid $100 for everything, which is just crazy, but that's how she does it. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if these 3 cars got the money back, if not more. A couple cool beer signs. There's a PBR sign. I think that's from like 1989 or 1990. And then this Miller High Life glass sign right there. Those are both really cool. A bunch of smalls in here that probably really aren't worth a lot. Just, you know, like a lot of old checkers and chess pieces. There's an old Where's Waldo puzzle. There's a few Faulty Towers DVDs. A few of them still sealed. These might do okay as far as eBay smalls go. A vintage new old stock Phase 10 game and a vintage Skipbo game. New old stock as well. True View, you know, like a little viewfinder thing with a bunch of reels right there. So that'll make a decent little bundle. There's a Kentucky Derby game, a stack of Sports Illustrated magazines, mixed in with some Street and Smith's magazines. Most of these are from the 70s and 80s. Thought those were kind of neat. This was from my first go around in the garage. It's a JVC SVHS-C camcorder. There's the model. Haven't looked this one up yet, but those usually do all right. A bunch of my favorite stuff were the old cars, especially this box here that's in this old Vans off the wall box. The nice fella that I met there, these were out of his old closet, so that was really awesome that he went and grabbed them for me so I could buy them. Most of these are corgis, and there's some pretty cool ones like this old Batmobile. This one's really neat. Most of these definitely aren't mint condition, but anytime that you can buy vintage toys from the original owner, it just kind of adds a layer to it, in my opinion. So I was happy to buy all these, and they'll definitely be fun to research, but there's quite a few in here. Some of them are in better condition than others. Like this one looks pretty pristine, actually. There's a nice ambulance right there. Little corgi tank's in great condition. There's the Green Hornet car. That's pretty beat up. I think that's a pretty valuable car when it's in mint condition. This one's far from mint, but it's still very cool to have. This, along with the Batmobile, are probably my two favorites out of here. And then, of course, the old beat up Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. I think there's a couple red lines in here, like this one. It's missing a couple tires and it's in very bad shape, but it is an old red lines. And that's a red lines too right there. An old Grasshopper. That one's actually not in bad condition at all. I love finding this kind of stuff. From a monetary standpoint, probably the best finds were right here. This old camera and this old stereo equipment. This is an old Canon EF 35mm camera. Obviously, I've not done any sort of testing yet, but it is in pretty good physical condition. It did come with 3 lenses, and they're all Canon brand lenses. There's one attached there, and then I think there's 2 down in here. But I did just run some comps on this, and I think a pretty similar setup to this just recently sold for like $175. Or you can just kind of sell the lenses separately because they seem to do well on their own too. But I definitely love finding vintage Canon cameras. And then these stereos are by H.H. Scott. They say Scott Kit on them. I think these were kits that you bought from the company and you built them yourself possibly. I don't know if you can see down in here, but they are stocked with tubes. And the condition is just beautiful on them. I've done a little bit of research on these, and a lot of the ones I see don't even come with this cabinet part. They're just kind of open, you know, because they were kits. Aside from like a few scratches in the wood, these are pretty pristine. This one here is the LT110 wideband FM multiplex stereo. It's a receiver. This one is an amplifier. It's an LK48. Comps on both of these look really solid. They're kind of high end, so you kind of have to go on eBay and WorthPoint to kind of see, you know, like where they've been over the years. The receiver here looks like it probably has a value of a couple $100. The amplifier here probably has a value of somewhere between $300 and $600. I saw one of these recently on the amplifiers go for parts untested. Nowhere near as good a condition as this, and I don't even think it had the cabinet, and it sold for parts for $380. But if you kind of look on WorthPoint and like track them over the last 10 years or so, the value is always there. People are always looking for them, and they're always willing to pay a premium. So whereas stereo equipment is something I generally overlook because I don't want to test it, I don't want to ship it. It's usually heavy. These, honestly, to me, just look like works of art. I didn't want to leave without them just because they're beautiful. But yeah, very cool, and I'm definitely glad that I was there to be able to bring these home with me. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye. When they hear that cha-ching, and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.